Hey guys, I basically just picked up right where I left off to uh, show you the Nether in the end now. I'm gonna quickly go and show off my blaze spawner, which reminds me I do need to go back to the house before I do that. So bear with me, technical difficulties. Hi, I fell through the roof. That's just a glitch in Minecraft because I used an ender pearl and teleported onto a half slab. The game doesn't understand that it doesn't fully understand the difference between a half slab and just air, and so it will sometimes place you inside of the blocks when you are teleporting onto half slabs, which is why I try not to teleport directly onto half slabs. So now we're gonna head over to the end. Now why I use ender pearls to get around is just because it's a lot faster. As you can see, I'm making it something like 20-30 blocks in one direction in about 5 seconds. So, and also everything in this world is 100% legit. I know I didn't mention that in the last video, but the only thing that I've at all cheated in was mycelium, and that's because I haven't found it legit yet. I did throw away a fair amount of raw resources for the mycelium, but forgot where I was going with that. Now, I'll also explain some of the different mobs in this video, as well as going over farming and what the point is behind mob harvesting. Now, these are called zombie pigmen. As you can see, they look like pigs, but they're kind of torn to shreds. They're passive mobs until you attack them, then they will all attack. Now, I'm not going to do that, even though my armor is good enough where I more than likely wouldn't die. But it's just never a good idea, because then all of them in this recent vicinity, like those guys wouldn't attack me right away, but when I went to walk by them, they would start attacking me. And I just don't feel like wasting time or swords on pigmen. Actually, I really don't waste swords on anything at all anymore. I keep them on me for when I go caving, and that's about it. I'll also explain the different dimensions. The overworld is basically like our world. You know, it's just, it's there. There's nothing special. You live there. But this is the Nether. It's basically Minecraft hell, if you couldn't tell from the brimstone that's all on fire, and the dark gloom and doom look, and all the lava. But you can't place water here. That's one of the things that it really does make sense, but it really does suck because there's a lot of things you could do with water in the Nether. You can use it for mob harvesting. Is that a slime down there? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't care. I don't need any magma cream, so. Now the point behind mob harvesting is that you can get raw resources that are otherwise either very, very hard to collect, or are just, you can't collect them without harvesting the mobs. I've got to be careful here because my pick is so powerful that it'll destroy everything in here without me. Ah, dang it, I forgot that I had to come up here and fix this. Bear with me now while I fix this. Okay, that looks all set. Am I missing a piece of redstone somewhere? Redstone. Basically what this all here is, just as a note, this is a clock. I'll show you, and it does exactly what it sounds like. There it goes. It sends a pulse in a circle, and it will always work on the exact same amount of time, so it is a clock. You can use it for, as you can hear, piston arrays, which actually, because I'm in the end, I'm going to kill this noise a little bit. Just because it does get rather loud in the end, especially once I get the blaze spawning. You can use clocks for piston arrays, or you can use it for specific things that need special timing. the thing that I mostly use it for is dispensers. You can set up a bunch of dispensers to shoot things out very, very fast. And it works very nicely for like traps, so that when a mob hits a pressure plate, it'll just launch like a hail of arrows at them. Now, what this does is, that is a blaze spawner. They spawn naturally in the game, and it does exactly what it says. It spawns blaze. Because blaze can fly, they can spawn in the air. Actually, because it's a spawner, they can spawn in the air, and then they will fall. Now, because I can't use water to push the mobs around in the Nether, I have to use pistons. And so basically, this funnels them down. As you can see, they land, and then the pistons push out, and they fall. And then once they're all down in the middle, I can come down this way. Now, normally I would stand there for like 5 or 6 minutes to let them accumulate a little bit, so that I could have like 100, 150 when I came down here, which would actually lag out my game. But I turned this on, which, if you didn't hear, pushes out a piston above them. I still need to make an off switch for this. I'm working on that. And I push this out, which pushes a block out into their heads. And you can see it there, that you can't see their heads anymore, which will damage them until they have exactly half a heart. Now I can just punch them and they'll die. But what I use is I just use a potion of damage. Damages all of them. They all die. And I go on my merry way. And I'll use that normally, and I normally use about 100 to 150 of them, because that'll get me all the way up to level 30 down there at the bottom. And then once I'm level 30, I can enchant whatever I want with basically whatever I want. Whatever sort of enchantment I want, which is why all my stuff is so powerful. It's just a waiting game. You have no idea how many picks I've already gone through that had either bad enchantments or, you know, beginning enchantments, and then I started watching some of the people that are on the Mindcrack server, and they do a lot of this, the technical builds. Like Etho does a lot of extremely technical builds. He's made a spawn trap for everything. If you can think of it, he's built a spawn trap for it. Which actually, that design for the spawner, the blaze spawner, and the design for my mob harvester, which I went over in the last video, are actually Etho's designs. Because he also looks to do everything as efficiently as possible. Now I'm lagging out a little bit here as I'm regenerating the world around me, but I'm just going to quickly head over to the end, because I'm already running on, I think, probably a 4.5 minute video. I can't actually tell, my computer doesn't tell me how long I've been recording. I've kind of just got to stare at the time up there in the top right hand corner. Now this is the end. It's in a stronghold. These spawn naturally. Shut up, zombie. These spawn naturally in the game, and you can find them using Ender Eyes. Or not Ender Eyes, the Eye of Ender. And then when you come down here, you place 12 Eye of Enders in this ring here, and it'll create this portal, and you can jump in. Instant teleportation, which in the next update, hi Enderman. These are Endermen, as a note. They're also passive mobs until you look at them, and then they are very aggressive. But they give you Ender Pearls. But what I was saying, something about portals. Oh, in the next update for Minecraft, they are making it so that the Nether works the exact same way that the end works, and that the portal is instantaneous. So yeah, I have this giant minecart track away from the mainland there that you can see, because if I'm near the mainland, Enderman can spawn on the mainland, and so it'll kill my mob rates over here. And so I'm far away, so it won't mess with my rates at all. Now those are Endermen falling to their deaths. This spawner has two levels to it, I guess, like two uses. One, I can use it like this for mass ender pearl harvesting, or I can turn it on like that, which I'll show you what that does in 1 second. I just had to put those away. Yes, these chests are full of ender pearls. But lever down, they fall to their death. Lever up, they fall and it will only take one hit to kill them. Let's see. And so again, this was the farm I built before the Blaze farm, just because it's actually harder to build. But I find that ender pearls are much more useful than blaze rods. So that's why this one was set up first. I'm actually going to take these ender pearls back with me. But I have, in every one of my farms, I have an enchanting room. That way, as soon as I reach level 30, because I'll obviously come here with whatever I want to enchant with me. But if I have an enchanting room, hey look, I have 2 sets of legs. Look at that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when I'm here, if I'm getting to level 30, I don't want to leave and have the possibility of dying somewhere between here and my enchanting room at home to lose all my levels, because when you die, you lose all your levels. So let's see if I can do this right again. I did it the last time I tried to record. Alright. And now just to show you the Endermen. Now what they do is they teleport around, they get hurt by water, and they can't spawn in, and so therefore they can't spawn in water, which is why I have my entire track covered in water, because then they can't spawn anywhere on there. Now, let me find an Enderman. Alright, so here's one. So as I said, they're completely passive. They will not attack you until you look at them. And then see how his jaw opens up. Oh god, now I've got 2 of them on me. Fuck off. Now they're doing very little damage to me because I have armor on. If I were to take my armor on, I'd be dead at this point. Yeah. Hey, stop that. I don't even know what sword I have. Sharpness 4, knockback 2. Is this you? Yes, it is. Now I'm looking at their feet because if you look at anything but their feet and try to attack them, they will instantly teleport. You also can't hurt them with arrows or anything that you throw, so. But yeah, this is, this has been a tour of my Minecraft server. I'm gonna get back to planting here and rendering out these videos for you guys. And like I said, the people who do end up watching this and do watch or see what I've been posting, let me know if you'd rather I start a new world or continue on this world. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.